love how you're never gonna die. It's making me feel more alive. Waking me up in the night. You already know something's heavy on my mind. Psychological. You're sending me a sign. Synesthetic, you're the lie. You leave a little bit behind every time you go. On my mind, but out of sight. Metaphysical. Kept every part, trying to hang on to your heart. Don't worry, love, we won't burn out from the spark. I need your electricity. No, you're missing temporary current reality. Don't need a physical body to be near you. I know I can't touch you, but I feel your electricity. No, you're missing me. Immortal, it's running through everything. I can't unplug it, I swear that I can hear you. I know I can't touch you, but I feel you. Screaming your name into the void. Ricocheting around the dark. You dance with my voice. Echoing back, I change your shape like you did at night.
Hello? Oh god, that's so loud. Oh my god. Hello! I said hi a little early because I feel like we're kind of short on time in general. Hello! Okay, let me see. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, hello. This way? No, this way. And then this way? Okay. There. Perfect. Okay, we don't have too much time today. How is the Avant Cafe? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so caffeined out. And then I feel like friends wanted even more caffeine. And I just realized, like, I got home and I was like, dude, I haven't had water yet. So I have water. And then also more coffee. This song is called Electricity. But yeah, I have to hydrate, do a lot. Dude, I felt like I was sick for like a week. And then right after I was sick, my period started. I felt like I couldn't catch a break. Ariel, thanks to 47 months. Thank you. It was crazy. I feel like I'm not used to like streaming. It feels wrong, but I just know that if I keep doing it, I'll get back into the swing of things, because it just feels strange. Dude, it did feel like the universe was against me. Tina, thanks for 13 months. No Star Alive, thank you for the prime for 17. Oh my god, I don't even think I'm caffeinated in the good way. Froggy Dritz, thanks for 42 months. Thank you. I did get layers recently. I got layers. So I got I guess like headshots taken for the show match, right? Sparks, thanks to 58 months. Thank you. Oh, hold on, let me do a little tweet for short stream. Yeah, a short Monarch Moon, thank you for the prime. Karma, thank you for the prime. Oh, thanks guys, thanks. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Short stream, smile. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do just like a short desktop stream because I feel like we haven't really had time to catch up and hang out. So, you know, that'll be today's stream, and then hopefully tomorrow we can do normal gaming, you know? Normal stuff. Yes, it's time for catch up. Okay, so pre-show match, I didn't get layers done for headshots, but then like the day after I got a haircut and I feel like it just looks a lot better. Like my hair used to be just straight and homogeneous, and now it's shorter in the front. I have like little short pieces, but then also long ones. And I think it just looks better in terms of like face framing and things like that. I don't know. What are you drinking? I'm having a slow drip cold brew. I just think it looks like softer and it's easier to wash and things like that. Yes, I have my Claro shirt today. Karma, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Karma. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much. It is September after all. Oh, this isn't the grocery shop. It's not. Wait, why do you know about that? Why do you know about this? So, I mean, I messaged everyone involved that wasn't happening. But only because I was just like, I don't know. I didn't want to like go live with other people and then not pay any attention to chat. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like I haven't like talked to you guys in a really long time. And I hate when I feel like that disconnect where you just like stare at me and then I never like have any back and forth. Mame, thanks for the Prime for 4 months. Thank you, Mame. Not to be like super parasocial or anything, but sometimes I just like talking. And it's like weird to like do that back and forth when there's like other people, I think. You know what I'm saying? Stare. As for Silk Song came out recently. Yeah! Aurora, thanks for 42 months. Thanks, Aurora. Embo, thank you for the 5 months. Mac, thank you for the Prime for 3 months. Finicky, thank you for the 45. Yes, Silk Song is finally out. Dude, I was like kind of like on the fence about whether or not I should stream it like the day of or wait a little, because I know some people like to play a little first and then watch. And so I feel like I waited enough. But so I do have intentions to stream it. I just wanted to like have a little buffer time. Richie, thanks for the tier 2 for 56 months. Korea this week. Any recommendations? Honestly, I would love to give recommendations, but I feel like every time I visit Korea, it's a completely different place. It changes so much every 2 years. So your best bet is to go on local guides or maybe download Naver, because Google Maps is kind of useless there. But yeah, I really kind of want to mess up my sleep schedule and play Silk Song at night. Does that sound crazy or what? Linkopio, thanks for 39 months. Thank you, Linkopio. Thank you. Thank you, Linkopio. The stream train. That's the thing, is like, who's gonna help take over? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a short one today because I accidentally made movie plans. I don't know, I'm just trying to like learn how to go outside and touch grass again. I feel I was sick for a week, right? Period happened immediately after. There was some overlap, okay? Now, here's a problem. I just forgot how to live life normally. I haven't been going to the gym. I haven't been eating the best. I've been just drinking so much caffeine. I wake up really late. I go to bed really late. Last night I went to bed at 7 in the morning. This morning I went to bed at 7 a.m. So it was just like, I'm all out of sorts. I'm just not like the person I want to be at the moment. So it's been tough because like I wake up pretty late and I'm like, ooh, I can't go live right now. It's like such a bad time. When has that ever stopped me? I don't know, but it's like I don't like going live late with nothing to do. Weird. No, to be clear, Cubone, I've been a mess before this because I've been sick. I've been sick and on my period. You know? Also, like, I don't know, like, there's just something, it's just, I don't know, I've been going to bed so late lately, and it's just been later and later every single night. It's no good. So I've been, wanting to go to the gym again. I got some more flared pants, so hopefully I go outside more. I go to the gym, I make plans with friends, I see some faces. I've been in my, like, shut-in arc, to be honest, and, it's not good. I think it's time for me to go out and see people, make plans with everyone, Go to the gym. Eat my salads again. Avita, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you. And then, you know, go out and do things that I want to do. Make lists. Set intentions for the day. Stretch my brain. Practice my neuroplasticity, you know? I can't just keep doom scrolling. It's a good thing. I need to start reading more. I need to do puzzles. Do some math for fun. You know? Tonight I'm trying to watch Weapons before it leaves theaters. I've heard great things about it. Yeah. I do Sudokus. Oh, okay. Are you planning to watch the latest Conjuring movie? See, the thing is, I don't remember what the Conjuring is about, like the previous ones. I don't know if that'll be a fun time. Aloha, thanks for the 25 months. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to watch, Weapons, but I don't know. Oh, dude, this eyebrow doesn't want to listen to me. It's being crazy. Yeah, I do New York Times games daily for some extra brain work. I should probably do that as well. I don't know. I just need to, you know, make my screen time go down. It's been so bad lately. And it's a lot of copium as well. It's a lot of, oh, like, I'm just doing this because I see so many good things on my timeline. So many wonderful things. Like, I'm bookmarking stuff. I'm making intentions for later. It's all cope. It's cope. It's no good. I need to start consuming more, like, slower paced media. You know? Having, like, all these dopamine hits with such quick access is just the craziest thing. Like, I'm ruining my brain. So this is good. Today I'm setting... I think I want to practice setting intentions for tomorrow. I think something that I do is, like, I'll set intentions for the week, intentions for the month. But I think if I practice setting intentions for the next morning, it'll be nice. And even if it's something that I only commit to for a week, at least it's a week of intentions versus nothing. Delete TikTok. I don't think that's the strategy, though. I think just deleting something isn't practicing, like, good self-restraint. I think it's good to, like, have it there and not touch it. You know? Like, even if it's in front of me, like, being able to put it down, not looking at it. Tristan, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. You can't touch it if you don't have it installed. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like to, like, I don't think it's good to just not have it. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, that would be like me saying, like, yeah, I'll just delete Twitch so I don't watch any streams. I think it's okay to watch streams, just don't do it all the time. Don't make it my entire life. You know? Or if I think streams is a bad example, because I'm talking about specifically, like, short form content, like Instagram Reels or, like, TikTok. Like, those are so bad for my brain. Like, Hank's app, I actually do have Hank Green's app, but I don't think it's a good strategy because, like, that locks me out of my entire phone. You know what I mean? Teddy, thanks for the 1 year. Thank you, Teddy. I actually do have the Bean app, and I use it to brush my teeth and wash my face. So if I lie in bed, I will set up, it's like this. So for those of you that don't know, Hank Green, he made an app called, like, let me see. It's called Focus Friend. And it's like an app where you have this little bean, and it just kind of, like, if you lock yourself out of your phone and make it focus, and then it was like in Colorado too. But like I didn't care. We would do like an hour of Bible study every day, and then go to Chuck E. Cheese. An hour of Bible study. We're going to Casa Bonita because it's Wednesday. I'm like, holy shit, we're going to Casa Bonita, dude. That's why I know what Casa Bonita is, by the way. It was because I was in a Christian summer camp and they would take us on Wednesdays. Every month. There was like one Wednesday where we would go to Casa Bonita. We would drive to Denver. And it was huge. A huge, massive trip. I'd be like, yes! We get to go to Casa Bonita! Oh my god, I get to see the people diving in the water and have Mexican food, and this is a good day for me. Like, or sometimes we would go to Chuck E. Cheese. We would go to the aquarium. This was like before South Park purchased Casa Bonita too. So sometimes we would go roller skating. Like, they would take us to really cool stuff all the time. The catch that was never put in any of the papers or anything like that was that we would do an hour of Bible study every day. And I distinctly remember being like, I'm ready to be a Christian. And they grabbed my wrist and announced to the entire bus before we were going to the Chuck E. Cheese, everyone, we have a Christian! And I was like, and then the whole bus would be like, yeah! It was, you know, it was a lot. It was very interesting the way that they would present it. Nah, sounds nice. It was like, I don't know, it was like fine, but the thing is, like, there's just so many like parts of Christianity that I felt were very like intolerant, you know? Like, I remember even growing up, I was working with this girl, and we were like in high school, I remember, and she was like just such a nice girl, but then like, you know, because she was like religious, I don't know, dude, she was just like randomly homophobic, and I was like, this feels so out of character for you. Like, I just feel like you like, all things considered, you seem like you would be a very tolerant person, but then like you're just randomly homophobic because your religion told you to be. It's just weird. Plumuffins, thanks to 43 months. Thank you. Thank you, Plumuffins. Not very peace and love. Well, it is just interesting, right? Because then it's like, you know, aren't you supposed to like not judge your neighbor and leave the judging to somebody else? To the big guns upstairs? Like, isn't that the whole shtick? It just feels I don't know, really strange. I'm not like, you know, I don't mind like religion really. Like, it's kind of like a, you do your own thing, but when it gets like hateful out of left field, I'm like, okay, let's like reconsider how we're living our lives just a little bit, please. Did you see Moth posting? Wait, really? When? Where? What? Like recently? It kind of is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember being really crazy when I was little. Like, I was like, you guys have to believe in Santa. He is real. Like, please. Like, and I just remember being very similar about God as well. Like, aggressive. It was like, you must believe. Because to me, I would cry every night. I was like, my mom's gonna burn. I was so scared. Because my mom would change her religion every week. I would ask her, begging her to be a Christian. I was like, please, Mom. She's like, I'm Buddhist, honey. I was like, what? Next week, she's like, I think I'm Catholic. I was like, what? She's like, I think I'm atheist. She would change it every single week. And I was like, you know what? All these religions, but you don't want to be Christian with me? You're gonna burn, Mom. You're gonna burn. She didn't. Why was my mic peaking? Maybe I'll change it. Okay, what about this one? Hello? My mic is peaking so bad. Okay. But I think she was talking with you. No, she wasn't. She just like, I don't know. She could not pick. So what do you believe in now? If you don't mind me asking, I don't really like have a solid belief. Because I'm not against the idea. I would say like I'm more close to agnostic. You know? like I would believe. I don't know. I think there's there's a lot of contradictions in a lot of religions today, and you know, I find it like it's really tough because a lot of the things that are written down, I find it very, I don't know, a lot of things that are being written down that people feel very pick and choosy about. I find it strange. A little cheeky agnostic, yeah, just a little bit. Like I'm not like there's nothing. I don't. Have you ever looked into spirituality? I feel like I just told you that I was like super spiritual at one point. You know what I mean? For years. And to the point where I'm just now like, no, I don't think I want to do that anymore. Written down and translated, yeah, like I don't know, there's something in me that just feels like whatever. I just feel like if I wanted to control a large population of people, I would write down some crazy things too and have it mass printed. You know what I mean? We're really pick and choosy about like a lot of the things that we want to believe in, and I just find it very strange. You know, all the missionaries popping in. Dude, I remember one time I was babysitting and there was a missionary that came in and like rang the door and was like, do you believe in this? And I was like, and I had this baby on my hip and I was like, yeah, sometimes. And then he's like, what do you mean sometimes? And I was like, well, I just don't like, and I was like being very opinionated. I was like, I just don't really like, I don't really like it when people get really homophobic about it. And I had this baby on my hip and he's like, well, God doesn't really, God, you know, that's up to, it's our job to convert them and point them to a better path. And I was like, no, I don't really believe that actually. So like, I'm just like arguing with this fucking guy at like the door. This is not my house. This is not my child. And I'm just like getting so mad at this person and like just decided to ring the doorbell. Instead of saying not interested, I'm just fighting with this missionary with this like baby on my hip. I just can't stand it when they're like, when they get all fucking weird and homophobic. I just can't do it. I just can't. It's not the all loving behavior that you preach, that you supposedly have. Girl, how old were you? Maybe like 16, 17. I was literally a gay missionary for a while. Dude, I just get so, I don't know. I think I've always been a little bit confrontational when it comes to like, I think sticking up for people. Okay, this is like maybe a bit strange, but I feel like being in the public eye makes me less confrontational to people publicly. But privately, I'm a very confrontational person. And I do think that's like a little bit weird. Because you would think that like if I am super, I don't know, you would think that like me being confrontational would then translate to me being even more confrontational like publicly, right? Or like calling people out or whatever. But I don't do it because I truly believe that nuance is a really important thing, and I think people should be able to make mistakes and grow privately. So I don't like calling people out publicly. Like if somebody fucks up like privately, I will call it out and I'll be like, hey, listen, like don't say shit like that. That's like weird. And like, you know, things like that I think are really important because then they can like grow privately without like the internet seeing it and not accepting that there's nuance, you know? Because again, I'm one of these people that like, I think in order to believe in the world changing and learning and growing, you have to believe that it exists in the people around you, right? And so I don't know, if I see something that like bothers me or doesn't sit right with me, I'll talk about it to the person privately, but I'm not like for like, hey, I don't fuck with this person anymore because da 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 da. Like I just find it like so, I don't know, I'm not doing it. It's strange. How do you know someone did something wrong? Well, if they do it in front of me and pretend like it's okay, I'm just like, oh, that was like weird. I don't think I like that. because of this. And they'll be like, oh, why? And then, yeah. Tina, I went to Streamer Games, got to see play. Oh my gosh, thank you. It was so fun. It was such a fun event. It was amazing. I'm glad you got to go. Benny, thank you for the 36 months. Happy 3 years. Oh my gosh. Some people deserve to be held accountable publicly. Well, that's where nuance comes into play, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's sometimes I don't think it should be up to the masses. Like, sometimes I don't think, I don't know, thousands and thousands of people should even be able to weigh in on something like that, because quite honestly, there are some people that just want to get mad. It's true. Like, you know, I think like some people will take just the littlest thing, and it could be like anything, and just use it as an excuse to like berate someone or feel like morally superior. But the thing is, like, a lot of times people won't listen if you present yourself that way in front of them, you know? It's giving public execution. No, literally, like, I think ideally, like, I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of people that don't want to listen. Like, I don't want to argue. I just want to, like, I think if you really like approach someone and be like, hey, this was hurtful because da 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 da, like, and it upset me, you know, I only think if it's like racism or worse, they deserve to be called out publicly. Okay, so the thing is, I think that's also like touchy, right? Because there are a lot of times where people say things, they'll say like microaggressions without realizing that they're microaggressions because they're simply products of their environment, right? So where do you draw the line then, right? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people will say things on accident and they don't know. Like, some people, because of where they grew up, literal babies, you know, like, they don't know any better. They haven't seen any better. Da, da, da. I think, again, this is where nuance is super important. Like, it's not a very black and white situation, but this is why I'm just like, okay, like, we gotta make sure, you know, like, I think educating people privately is really important, and making sure that, like, they know that what they say, like, can hurt people, and, like, you know, I think that goes a long way than, like, public execution, you know? Because something happens, it's like this weird, like, rubber band effect where, like, if you, like, nitpick someone and things like that, like, it's just like, sometimes people just get mad and they snap and then they go the other way. And so, like, I think education, gentle education is nice. You know? I feel like it depends on who's affected. A CC saying something insensitive to an audience of thousands should be addressed publicly. Yeah, well, that's where nuance comes to play, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if thousands are affected, then you apologize to the thousands that are affected. But there are some people that will, like, come out of the woodworks and, like, try to find dirt, you know? Which I think is, like, just such a crazy thing. Like, again, I'm not, like, the person to speak on everything, you know? Like, it's not me. I'm just, you know, like, I just kind of, like, live my life knowing or hoping, and this could be really naive of me, but I live my life hoping that people don't want to hurt other people. And I know sometimes that they do, but I know if I go looking, I'm always gonna find people that want to hurt other people. And I just, that's a stressful ass lens to have, you know? Like, it's stressful. It's not a happy way to live. It's good to, like, walk around hoping and being optimistic that people want to be the best version of themselves. it is a bit naive. And I think that's like, that's the thing is, it's hard to keep that naiveness, you know what I mean? It's really easy to be cynical. I think it's actually so easy to just say like fuck it, everybody around, because that's like ultimately like that's like what ends up happening with time, right? Like you gain experiences, you gain, you know, like someone does you wrong, there's like way too many people that like are just like evil to you. It's easy to then become cynical, but keeping that like naiveness, keeping that like hope and optimism is what like inspires change in other people. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to be like naive in a way. Like it's hard because like trying to be like, no, like obviously they didn't mean it that way, and like having like a kind lens, like hoping that people are always trying to be good around you is like that's like a harder perspective to keep, I think. So you kind of have, but everything's a practice, right? And it's not impossible to let go of your cynicism. Like it's, oh, I think it's okay to just be like, you know, I don't know, I think it's fine to just practice looking at the world with a different lens, like being like, oh, like this person's oh god, hold on one second, I'm gonna open the door because my pits are sweating like crazy, dude. All right, anyways. Anyways, it sounds like willful ignorance. It's not willful ignorance to acknowledge. It's not willful ignorance to try to see the best in people. I think that's like not the correct use of that phrase. Raven, thanks for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you, Raven. Because the thing is, it's really like easy for me to be a full-blown misandrist. You have no idea. If I didn't practice trying to see the good in everybody around me, I would hate all men, and I mean that. Like the amount of sexual like harassment that I've endured from like the literal age of 10 years old and up. You know what I mean? Like I remember getting catcalled more at the age of 14 than ever in the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like, but continuing to try to see the good in everybody around me, despite, you know, all of the experiences that I've had in my life, isn't willful ignorance. It's me just trying to like hope that the world will change. You know what I'm saying? Hi, hi, Nathina. Thanks for the 10 gifted. I'm really sorry about that random outburst there. Thank you. Thank you. That's kind. You have great guy friends in your life, so it would be hard to... You don't want to like make assumptions, you know what I mean? Like I have good guy friends, but that's because I picked them. You know, that doesn't mean like there aren't bad men around me. You know what I mean? I pick and choose who's in my life. That's like saying like there's no murderers around me because they're not in my inner circle. It's like, yeah, I made sure that nobody around me was a murderer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like there are guy friends that I've had to cut off because they've just like said like some weird things and I'm like, yeah, we can't, no, sorry. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. Listen, it's just you know, it's just like you give people chances. So why would you come to the conclusion that you hate all men? I actually think that you don't really have too much media literacy, because that's not what I said. And this is the second time where I feel like you've been a little bit confused. I will say, I'm saying here, and we're continuing our discussion from previously, right? Okay. I said that. All right, here. Let's just see. Okay. Sounds like willful ignorance. When I was saying that it's okay to be quote unquote naive, and the reason why I put quotes there is because it's not willful ignorance to see the best in people. You know what I'm saying? And I said that that's like the harder path to take, because it's really easy to instead be cynical, right? And hate people, and what, based on few experiences, when I know that people are capable of doing such things. You know what I'm saying? So I was just saying that I don't hate all men, because I do practice seeing good in people, even though it's really hard. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, I was basically telling you that, like, it takes effort to constantly see the good in people around you, even though people try you, is what I was saying. And that doing that, putting that effort in, will appear naive to other people, but it's not. It's the harder path to take, and it takes effort. You don't have to hate people. Are you okay? Is that what I just said? Oh my, that's what I literally just said. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, whatever. Oh my god. You could stay, and maybe your reading comprehension will become better down the line. I hope I misunderstand you. I hope that is the case. Listen, I don't know. It's the thing is, I know I'm very capable of sometimes misreading somebody's like chat message, and this is not the first time that I've done it. But yeah, listen. No, I'm just hoping that I'm misreading, because surely not. I just feel like every time I've said something, you're like, so why would you hate all men then? And I was like, that's not what I just said. There's no way. Like, surely this cannot be the case. Oh, hello, Ella. We were gonna go grocery shopping, but I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like go. Actually, I was supposed to play COBBLEMON, but I'm like yapping instead. Sometimes the harder path is the right one. Well, dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I consider myself to be a really, like, confrontational person. Because when it comes to, like, the people in my life, I, like, immediately will say if I have, like, a problem with them. And I do think that is hard and really awkward. I'm wiping my sweat. I think it is, like, so difficult to just, like, always, like, speak what's on your mind, because it comes with really awkward consequences. Oh my gosh, hello, Ilum. Because the thing is, sometimes will you call someone out for double dipping? I'll be like, hey, I don't like that. Or, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, sometimes people, when they're not confrontational, and this is a lesson I've had to learn, is that sometimes when people are not confrontational, they see your confrontations as you having that you've withheld that information for so long that you're at your breaking point for having to confront them. You know? Like, if I told a friend, casually, hey, can you not, can you not, I can't think of an example. Can you stop, like, flicking me in the forehead? Like, I actually really don't like that. to me, it would be like something I casually bring up. Like, hey, dude, stop flicking me in the forehead. Like, enough. I've had enough. I can't do this. To them, sometimes they would then think, oh my goodness, they've hated that I've always flicked them in the forehead and they've been holding this information for so long. And they're finally at their breaking point. And then, so they think that I've been holding in like this like subtle resentment, and then like oh my god, like they're finally bringing it out, like bringing it up. But the thing is, for me, it just, I've never been bothered about it because I only talk about it when I am. And in this moment, I'm like, yeah, I don't want you to like flick me in the forehead right now. You know, they'll be like, holy shit, like I didn't know this entire time, like da 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 da. And so then it feels like it's stressful for some people sometimes when, you know, they're just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. But like for me, it's not that big of a deal. So I feel like sometimes I get a bit worried if I feel too confrontational, or I immediately bring up something that bothers me because it comes off as maybe like complaining, or I don't know. But I've just learned that there's different types of people, and sometimes, you know, not everything is worth confronting about. Sometimes, like, if I know the type, I think I definitely try to like customize my experience with different people now, because I think I don't want anyone to think like, you know, I'll pick and choose my battles a little bit depending on who it could maybe be. when they're like kind of blunt, you know? I like when people just kind of say things. Like somebody that I think is really like kind of just like speaks their mind is like Cutie. I really like that about her. And like I know she constantly like says like, oh sorry, like I don't know what it is. She says like she doesn't know how to, I don't know. She does like put herself down about it sometimes a little bit, but I think it's so nice. Like I really love it about her. I do. I think she's great. I like it so much. I love when H June calls you out for thing. H June. I think I don't know. I think Harrison did like bring up something about me that did like change my worldview a lot one time. And it didn't happen on stream, but I remember one time I was too scared to do a workout because I thought it would look stupid. I remember doing that in front of him, and I remember him saying something like, this is not a direct quote, so never refer it as like a direct quote, okay? But he basically said something along the lines of me, he's like, oh, like, you have an ego. And I was like, no, I don't. Like in my brain, I was like, I don't have an ego. How could I have an ego? Like, I don't think I'm good at this. I don't think I'm good at working out, so why would I have an ego about it? But I don't think I realized that to an extent I have an ego about things, about not wanting to like appear a certain way, because I like, you know, that it's not, I don't know if it's perfectionism, but it's like you don't want to do something because you think that you'll look stupid doing it. There's like a level of pride there. There's like you'll never be bad at something if you never do it. Like, what a shit way to live life though. You know what I mean? And why do you think you're so much better than people? Do you think you're better than people that make mistakes just because they do make mistakes? Like, isn't that just so egotistical to live your life in a way that, like, what, you'll just be better than everyone if you never make mistakes? You'll just remain perfect and bad, like, not bad at everything, but like nobody can guess if you're like shit at something because you've never really done it in front of them. So that to me, he was just like, oh, like, you kind of have like an ego. Like, he said it with like a smile, you know, and it was like, it wasn't like a serious moment. I was just like, oh, like, no, I don't, do I? Like, I just sat there like, like, I didn't really like, I was like, okay. And I thought about it, and I was like, I just thought about it to myself a lot, and I was like, you know what? Like, yes. Yeah, I do have an ego. I do think it's a little egotistical to not make mistakes and feel silly and embarrass myself, and I don't think I want to live my life that way anymore. And it was just something that was just a brief passing moment at the gym. It was smiles. Nobody was serious about it. I still did the workout. I was practicing and stuff. It was like just something so fast, but it really like changed my mindset for a while now. Like, I did like the karaoke stream, I did Cutie's concert, I said yes to like streamer games. Like, I was like, even if I'm so embarrassed and bad at all these things, like, okay, who cares? Like, that's like, I think it is so good to be bad at things in front of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, because the thing is, like, you never want to look down, you know? You don't want to like be like, oh, like, I'm better than this person because look at them making mistakes, look at them, like, you know, not being perfect immediately at something, you know? Like, I think it's so good present myself as somebody that like tries to be better at things and doesn't have to be good at everything, because it's such a human experience, you know? And it's, yeah, it is. It's liberating. It's freeing to like live your life in a way that just kind of like, I don't know. It's good to be able to laugh at yourself and be like silly and things like that. So I think it was a good mentality shift for me. And I wouldn't say it all relied on that one specific moment, but I just remember, I don't know, like I had like such a, I was always scared to like fail when I was really young. Not wanting to be hated on isn't necessarily ego related. No, that's true. There's like a lot of things that like tie into like why you don't want to do things in front of other people sometimes, right? There's a lot of, and I think, you know, on the internet especially, it can be really rough. Like, you know, if you like do look a little stupid, then like, you know, people will laugh at you. But it's important to remember that the people that do laugh at you for like, you know, trying things are also stuck in their own like they're in their own prison, you know what I mean? Like they're restricting themselves. They live this life where they feel like they can't see mistakes, or else like it's cringe. They can't see themselves like having fun or being silly, whimsical, dancing. Like it, I just, you know, once you get to a point in life where like you're okay with laughing at yourself and like learning in front of other people, having fun, trying new things, no matter how old you are, how young you are, like you're free, you know? And then when, you know, if somebody walks by and they call you cringe, like you just kind of have to know that like they're not living their life, you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, just know that if it's like, who are they to hate on you? They don't know. They don't know. Shay Yoshi, thank you for the 5 gifted and happy belated birthday. Thank you, Shay Yoshi. Thank you. Eee. You know, I don't know. It's just, oh my goodness, the 5. I hope your salmon was good. I'm cringe and proud. No, literally, because what is cringe anyways? It's nothing. That's like mind prison vocabulary. Cringe is when you pee your pants. You could, some people could just be incontinent, man. Kind of related. I work at a middle school and the way kids express themselves makes me so happy, but also so sad for my younger self who was so scared of being cringe. Dude, what's the concealer you use and gifted her? Well, she didn't end up keeping my concealer because it was too pale, but it's like, it's called the Lunar Concealer. Oh my god, guys, dude, last night, because I stayed up a little bit too late, I looked at the TikTok shop, right? And I added things to my showcase. It is so interesting seeing the back end of it. It's very weird. Like, it's interesting. There's like creator workshops on how to promote product. Anon, thanks for gifting a tier 1 to Cringe Gamer. It's so interesting. Like, they're like, these are like the top products you could like, it shows like top products that like people are pushing and things like, it's such an interesting back end that I've never like looked into. And once I did yesterday, I was like, oh, this is so curious. Like, I'm just so intrigued. I put 2 things in it. I put my ColourPop Sailor Moon blush in there. And then I also put my Ramond lip tint. And I wish I did that years ago. because I've never seen a send, despite constantly literally having like a command to tell everybody what I was using. God, remember when there was a command? Do you get the ick? Do you think getting the ick is the new cringe culture? Do I get the ick? I think, I don't know. I think I get like... I think I get the ick when people are being like mean. Or like when people are being like hateful. I feel like that's an easy thing to get the ick about. Or like when I get the ick when people are being like really misogynistic. Or like weird. Or when people treat women like props. That icks me out. I found this game called Whisper of the House. Oh my god, that's on my list. I have a lot of things that I need to be playing, to be honest. We have to finish Discounty. I've been really struggling to find my groove in the COBBLEMON universe this season around. And I think the reason for it being is like... I'm just not a big... I'm not... You know, Pokemon battles and things like that. It's not my... You know, it's not my forte. I kind of enjoy the more... like Minecraft-y aspect of COBBLEMON where, you know, maybe like making a store and selling things. But the thing is, looting is so OP in the current season that it feels like a concession store is actually not needed at all and feels very like useless. And so I'm just like, I don't really know what to do. It's hard. like knowing everybody would like have to interact you. You know what I mean? Like you just wouldn't, right? And especially like I don't want to clock in and be insufferable to like so many people. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like get on live and be like, oh, my stomach hurts. Because how many times have you heard me like say that? You know what I mean? Like that's like definitely, if there was a bingo, like that would be one of the squares. Like my stomach hurts all the freaking time, or like it's just one of those things, you know. And if I don't feel good mentally and physically, I'm just not gonna go live. And I don't want to have to constantly say, hey guys, I don't feel good, because you're gonna hear it way too often, and it gets really I understand that from like an audience standpoint, that it just gets so exhausting to listen to someone say that over and over again. So I just don't, like, I'm just not gonna say it all the time unless I literally have like mucus and phlegm coming out of my body. I just don't like saying it all the time. I think it's placebo. That's kind of not for you to say as someone that's not my medical doctor, you know? You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't really know how I feel because you're not in my body. As a chronically ill watcher, I get it, and it's not exhausting at all. Well, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, like, people, whether they admit it or not, have very little patience for people that constantly talk about being in pain. And this isn't, I feel like this isn't something that is like talked about very often, but I just don't think it's the job of people that watch me to practice that patience. I would rather you reserve that for people that are actually in your life, you know, in whether it be like family members or close friends. So I just like don't want to constantly get on here and be like, I'm feeling really sad today, I'm feeling really like something's up with me and I don't know what it is, something, you know what I mean? I would rather you save that for somebody else. Like, you know, the thing is, like, sometimes I'll wake up and I'll feel so anxious to the point where like it genuinely affects my heart muscle and I don't know what it's from. No caffeine, like I just wake up that way. And then I just get stressed and I start like crying and I'm like, what is happening to me? And I'm just like, what am I gonna go live and play COBBLEMON? Like, that's crazy, no? Like you're not dying, you're fine. But if I'm telling her, like, listen, I want fuller hair because I had fuller hair before, I think something's off. And she's like, well, you're not completely bald, so what's the issue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like, I think I want a different opinion. She's like, I don't see a bald spot. I'm like, I think my hair's a little, like, thinning a little bit in one spot. And she's like, well, I just don't see it. And I'm just like, okay, girl, I don't know. Like, because I can, and I know myself. And she was also like, you know, your ferritin levels seem on the lower end of normal. You can take an iron supplement if you want. And I was like, well, but when I go on to Yale Medicine, it says if my ferritin's lower than 30, it's counted as like iron deficient or something. So there's like a lot of different opinions out there. And I know that I feel iron deficient symptoms. When I stand up, I'm dizzy. I feel so... Iron has a direct correlation with hair health. Exactly. Exactly. And so I was like, okay, I know I'm lower than 30. You diagnosing yourself? I'm not. She said I was on the lower end of normal and that I could actually take an iron supplement. 30? Mine's lower than 30. Mine's like... This is after taking iron for a month, but it was at 25. And this is after taking an iron supplement. So I was like, I struggle a little bit, you know? So it's just much. It's just much. Girl, that's low. Well, the thing is, she said that it's in the chart that she gave me, she said that it was normal, but on the lower end of normal. And I was like, I feel, but when I look it up online, a lot of people say that 25 is like lowish, you know? But this is I get 25 after taking an iron supplement. So I just feel like me being tired all the time and dizzy and like feeling ill and whatnot is just, I don't think I'm balding, but I do think I'm just like a little bit iron deficient, you know? So it's fine. It's chill. I don't think I'm balding. I just think my hair's a little bit thinner than it is before. I'm obviously very dramatic, but I think, you know, I know myself a little bit and I'm just like, girl, what is happening? Like, 25 is low in iron deficient. You know what? Thank you. That's validating because I don't know. I wish I was rich with blood, you know? And the thing is, I've actually noticed more hair growth after taking an iron supplement. Like, I have a lot more baby hairs now, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Like, I have like little ones that grow in on this side, actually. Like little ones right there. It's so nice. They just started sprouting. I feel like a little plant. How's your vitamin D? I don't remember. I don't know if I got that one tested. Yeah, but now I take iron rich pills. I try to have like an iron rich diet, take a little supplement every day. It's nice, it's good, and I can't wait to go to the gym. Oh good lord, I'm really excited because when I was moving my body around, I just felt like I had limited mobility. So remember to stretch, guys. Do lots of stretching. Lots of stretching. There's multiple genetic aspects that can impact your iron production. You know, I think my mom is probably a little iron deficient because she's always a little tired. She's always a little sleepy. Are you gonna do workout stream? I don't think so. Do you get recognized at the gym? Yes, unfortunately. Which is, it's not my favorite place. Because I'm just like, do I want to do that ass machine here? I don't know, actually, now. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do hip thrusts anymore. I think I want to leave now. It's just, I don't know. The thing is, I feel like I get recognized more than I always think I would. And I don't know why or how. I'm just like, I thought it's been years. It's been years, but people still come up to me and talk about Among Us. I'm like, what's happening? It's always Among Us. It's here's the here's the script. Hello. Oh my gosh. I watched you a lot during the pandemic. Your Among Us videos are so funny. I'm like, Among Us, my Among Us videos. I have like 5. I'm just like, all right, okay, just oh god. I guess I just forget. I don't know. It's just funny. Do you like being recognized for Among Us or Minecraft? I don't think I get recognized for Minecraft that often. But it's because, well, I don't know actually. I have no idea. I don't know. Among Us, dude, I don't think I realize like what is. I don't know. I don't get it. Recognizes #1 Sage NA. Dude, that chart is the funniest thing I've ever seen. That chart was the funniest thing ever. Dude, I played Genshin so much when it came out, to be clear. And I had fun. It really like brings out that like gatherer in me. I love gathering things. Maybe your sleeping habits have a lot to do with your health. That could be true. There's so many things that tie into your health. Nothing should be overlooked, in my opinion. Hey Justin, thank you for the 12 months. Happy 1 year. Oh my gosh. Oh, Clover. What the heck? No, I'm really grateful for the people that used to watch me and the people that watch me now. I think, you know, there's always a lot of I don't know, it's been a long time, whether I think it has been or not. It's been like 5 years, which is just so crazy, you know? I'm actually like really surprised that like I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm so grateful to like have an audience right now. I'm just like, wow, that is so nice. Like, thank you guys for still yapping with me all this time. It just feels so like surreal to me. I think it is so sweet and kind and lovely. I think like my heart just feels so touched when someone like comes up. There was this, I mean, you guys, some of you were there. Like, there was this girl that was like, yeah, I watched you in middle school. I'm going to college. I was like, excuse me? Is that not the craziest thing ever? That I wanted to like cry. Oh my god, I feel so teary. But like, that's like crazy, no? Like, it's so cute. Oh my god. Like, it's just, it's like actually shocks me to like think about how I was a part of some people's childhoods. Or like some people literally have, I watched you in middle school. I'm a divorced mom of 3. Wait, what? Oh, I think you're just making that up. But no, some people have kids. I think that is so insane. I don't know. It feels like so many of us like kind of grew up together, I think. Cause like I don't know. I was so... When I really started streaming a long time ago, I was like 15 years old. I always like streamed as like a hobby. I remember... Dude, I distinctly remember like even being made fun of for it, like by my roommates, by one of my roommates at least, like when I lived at one, like it was just like such a weird premise to them. But I always like really enjoyed having my own corner of the internet where I could just like talk to people and like hear other people, like see other people's like chat messages and like kind of just, I don't know, I always loved it. I always loved drawing with people. I always loved gaming with people. I always just enjoyed it because I think in my own social circles, you know, I was also like a grass toucher. You know what I mean? I always like did stuff outside. I always, you know, went shopping, went to like the sports games and like had a pretty social life. But then I felt like, you know, there wasn't too many people that also liked to watch streamers and I don't know. Just it was like having my own corner of the internet, and I always really liked it. Oh, Pris. Oh, KSD. Oh my god. Wahaha, thanks for that 42 months, not 2. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I tried it recently and it was so fun just to yap to one chatter. No, it's right. It's so like, it's fun. I love it. I don't know. Streaming's great. I always like enjoyed doing it from when I was really young. I think it's so nice seeing the space evolve from what it once was, because there's so many more girls now. It feels like I saw it in real time. Like, how crazy is that? There's just so many more girls in the space and I love it so much. I don't know. I think it really brings like a good... I don't know, the conversations feel like there's a lot more like diversity, you know, in things to talk about. Gathia, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 18 months. It is so nice. Listen, when I was younger, it was not like that. It was very, very male dominated. Like, it was a lot. 777 Lucky Duck, thank you for the prime for 5 months. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is it hard to become a streamer? I will say that like a lot of people try to be a streamer with no community. I think when I started streaming, I already kind of had people that would maybe watch because I made friends in the space, you know? Like, I would draw for other streamers. You know, I kind of started out as like a fan artist. Like, I would draw things for other people. And, you know, I made friends in the communities that I was in. And, you know, when I went live, like, it would maybe be 5, 15, 20 people watching. Like, having those 5 to 20 people watching you just is like so huge, from going live, not telling anybody about it, and hoping to make it big. Because if you look at like Twitch's directory, right? Look at all of the streams that have 1 or 0 viewers with no mic, no cam, just streaming the game. What are we hoping to get from this? Like, what? It's crazy, actually. It is insane. So remember, when you go live, genuinely, like, just try to make friends. Not to have viewers, but just make friends in the community, and like hope that stream your gameplay to your friends, you know, like just have a good time. You know what I mean? Do you think a camera is essential? I don't think it's essential, but some people stream with no mic, and I find that diabolical. Like, I actually find that crazy. Mic is 100% required. I don't even know. I don't know. So you're saying networking is how you start? I've never seen it as like networking. Like, I think when you're using the word networking, you're already looking at it from a weird standpoint. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because that, like, you gotta stream for fun, to have, like, it's gotta, you have to do it because you love it to start off. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta come from a place of like fun and love and a good time. I understand what you mean when you say like networking, but just using that word to start will certainly give people like the wrong impression. You know, it's just like word choice is important here. Cause like it would give people like a weird feeling. They'd be like, I don't know. What do you mean network? Like, cause it just feels really transactional, right? Yeah, but I don't know. Just find people that like you mesh really well with. Have a good time with them. Have a good time. Also, draw boundaries with random chatters too. Like, it can be so hard if you have like 5 viewers and like you have one chatter, and that one chatter's being weird. was a fun play on words. It was, you know, the night shift, and I would spell it like night, like KN. Very cute. Good time. We do it again. It was fun. Yeah. Oh my god. That was like 4 years ago. It was. It was when I lived in Las Vegas. Crazy, huh? Oh my god, our place. Yeah, and I would try to protect our territory in our place too. Actually insane. I can't believe that was like 4 years ago. That's so wrong and terrible. Ugh. Oh my god. How do we feel about the side part? Is it weird? I actually don't mind it. I think I'm getting used to it. Kind of reminds me of middle school though. Hello, young Pilly. Hello. Hello there. I think it's fun. Oh. I remember you saying how much you hated Las Vegas. It was just so dry. It was a dry place. I hated it. I hated how dry it was. Like I would constantly feel thirsty even though I was drinking water. I felt thirstier drinking water. It was like the water wasn't sticking when I would drink it. It would just go right through me. Sean, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. Why were you in Vegas? It was just cheaper to live there. And it was during the pandemic, so I was like, why would I pay to live in Los Angeles and not go outside? It felt like such a waste. It was, yeah, and it was also so hot. It was like 115 sometimes. How crazy is that? Just insane. I think, you know, now that I live in LA, I take advantage of it. Like, I go outside. And I think I make it worth it. I think I make it count. I could make it count more, though. You can always make life count a little more. Lay, thank you for the Prime for 43 months. Thank you. Could you do a get ready with me where you apply your glow foundation? Maybe? I don't know if you're gonna see it that much on the webcam. Also, I use concealer, which makes it more full coverage. Do you still sleep on the floor? No, I sleep on a bed now. I've slept on a bed for a while. Yeah. My mattress is like semi-firm too for structure, for bone structure. It's nice. I think what made me level up in terms of furniture was living in the last house. Foolish needs a bed. I mean, you tell him that. He's okay with, he likes that little mat, dude. I've tried to tell him. I was like, bro, let's go to like IKEA. I think we want to try to do like an IKEA situation, but I'm also not gonna force him, you know. Waffles, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Yeah, he sleeps on like a futon thing. Man behavior, it is. He's a very simple guy. He just kind of like is okay with anything. He's very low maintenance. Yeah. That's a cute little emo. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh god. Oh. It's so uncomfortable to sleep on anything besides a bed. I actually love sleeping on the floor. When we all traveled to Japan, there was this room with a futon, and I got to sleep on the futon, and it was amazing. I missed it so much, actually. I love it. I love it so much. I actually miss the futon life, but the thing is, when you have a futon, you have to hang it up. Otherwise, it'll mold a little bit. Not mold, but like it'll get kind of mildewy. I don't have that experience, but you're supposed to aerate it. It's very high maintenance, to be honest. How Korean of you. I know. I do like, I don't really like pillows that much either. I like rolling a towel and just putting it under my neck. And just lying like straight. I know. I think it's because my shoulders are always like rolled forward and my head. So I think when I have the towel under my neck, it's just like, I don't know, it just keeps me like straight instead of having my head like lifted up by this pillow. So I either like really flat pillows or having like a little towel under my neck. But it's, you know, if you're not used to that, it's very tomb ready. Yeah, exactly. Just very straight. I love a flat pillow. I hate when pillows are too thick. I think those are for like sick people that can't choke on their spit at night. Like if I'm sick, I'll sleep on like an elevated pillow, like a couple elevated pillows to keep the liquid down. But listen, if you're not sick, there's no reason for you to be like at a 45 degree, not 45 degree, like an obtuse angle, you know, when you're sleeping. That's too much. That's a lot. As long as I have a blanket, I can sleep anywhere. Cozy. You got acid reflux. Exactly. You gotta keep that down. So that, I think that's like an instance where having those thick pillows are really nice. Oh my god. When you broke half your bones? What the hell? My goodness. Man, I really want dinner. I have to wear earplugs due to the person who... Oh. Wait, damn. Not the... Is it snore... Dinner? Ellum, you're alive! Ellum, I kind of want like a snack before the movie. I want a little snack, dude. I'm like, all I had was banana bread and like coffee today. I'm actually like wired and like sugar crashed out and like I'm just a weirdo right now, dude. Like my eyeballs like twitching and shit. I've been talking about everything. Banana. Oh my god. So trained. Wow. Dude, I need like protein. I just want to eat a chicken breast or something. Yeah, fruits? I don't even want fruit right now. I don't want anything sweet. I've just had like sweet stuff for a while. Uber Eats? Maybe I'll have outside dinner. Don't worry, Ellum. This is a short 2-hour situation. Oh my god. The little star. Imagine being a mobile viewer. That could not be me, Lamau. How silly. Anyway, look at this cool star I found. It's cute. Okay. Damn. Why do I have to pee so bad? I'm at this weird in-between angle where I kind of wish I could play a game. But because I made plans, I cannot game tonight. Thinking. But I'm not too sure. I don't know. What do we think? I think next stream, are we feeling Cobblemon or Discounty? Maybe we can run a potential poll here. How do I do it? Poll. Actually, moderators, could you please do it? I don't think I really know how... Discounty? Whoa, wait, that's actually like way more discounty than I thought. Holy shit. Wait, actually? That's crazy. What? Cobblemon. Okay. What? Wait, I'm like so shocked right now. I thought discounty would not be like the common consensus here. Wow. Dude, discounty's fun. I think we're kind of close to finishing it though, if I do recall. I enjoy the accents. It's been so long, I don't remember them all. I just remember having to really brace myself for doing one of them. Dude, I need to stop biting my lips because I'm like tearing the skin off. It's no good. Maybe I could finish doing my eyebrows before I go out. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god. Wait, just discounty and cobble. Yes. That's the one. Alright. Okay, let's see. Just fill in the brow. Oh, the poll is up, everyone. The poll is up. Make sure you vote appropriately. Okay. All right. Make your voice heard. Vote for the next game. Wait, it's very like 50-50. Which is crazy because I think chat was very vocal about discounty, but it's actually very tied. Oh my god. The silent minority better stay silent. They were so silent. Discounty's like barely winning. Okay, maybe I just play both then. A little bit of both. I'm just actually shocked. Yeah, I guess it'll have to be both. But then, I don't know, do I play it... Which one goes into which? Discounty first and then Cobblemon? Whoa. Discounty first. New poll, no. 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 Maybe Cobblemon first because it ends soon. That's kind of how I feel. Like Cobblemon definitely feels a bit more limited, but the more time goes on, the less people are gonna remember what Discounty was like about. You know what I mean? Like time passes and such. Discounty feels more like a chill night stream. Yes, this is true. This is true. Guys, I kinda have to pee like really bad. So I'll be right back, okay? I tried to hold it, but I can hold it no longer. Hello! Guys, I accidentally bought like 75 rolls of toilet paper. Gotta go somewhere. It's got to go somewhere. Listen, it was one of those situations where it was one of those situations where it was a subscription and it renewed. And so it just renewed from my last one. Which is crazy. Oh my... How is it tied so... Excuse me? There is no way you guys did a perfect tie. 196 votes for 196? Who did this? I'm actually shocked. What do I just do both at the same time? Nah, what in the world? What is going on here? Oh my god. How did only 400 people vote? I mean, you gotta understand that, like, when it comes to, like, streams, there's only a small percentage of people that, like, chat and then also, like, actively do things on the stream. It's more, like, I don't know. I like to think that most people just kind of have me on the second monitor on the TV and they're just, like, working or doing something, you know? It's not... I don't know, especially with my chat, I feel like it's not super active all the time. But I don't expect anything more than that because, quite frankly, I also watch streams the same way. Like, I constantly just have a little something on the side. Or, you know, and sometimes I will yap. I do a little bit of both. I'm definitely a lurker. Oh my god, dude, the other day, I was just... you know, chilling, right? And you know how when you join a TikTok live, it just shows your name? Oh my, dude, I was like looking at this like makeup beauty product thing and I clicked it and they're like, oh my god, TinaKitten, thank you so much for joining the live. Make sure you purchase the bundle. I was like, holy shit. I was like, no way. And then I feel awkward for leaving. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't... Dude, it's nerve-wracking. I'm like, why would they expose me like that? I feel like TikTok lives are scary, dude. I'm like, I didn't think I needed an alternative account. Did I buy the bundle? No, I didn't buy the bundle. It was like $50, dude. I was like, for a lip gloss. I was like, not today. Maybe another day. It wasn't that good of a bundle, I'll say it. It was like a lip product applier, a pot of lip product, and then like a gloss. I was like, I'm not buying that. That is like so much money for something that I wasn't actively seeking out in the first place. Yeah, it was just much. It was a lot. I'll say it. It was there was a lot going on. Isn't it Twitch etiquette to not put lurkers on the spot? Yeah, I don't know. Twitch etiquette is definitely like... there's its own culture for sure. Its own culture. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god. Oh, Pris, that is so cute. What the heck? So what game are we doing first? Dude, I don't know. I think COBBLEMON during normal business hours and then discounty when the sun sets, perhaps? Something like that. That sounds like a good happy middle ground. Whoa. Is there a new Pokemon game? Pokemon Echo? Is that's real? I think I would actually play that. That sounds... It looks cute and fun. I would play it. Smile. Are you planning anything spooky for Halloween time? I know during the Halloween season there's a few games that I want to play. And one of those games is... Oh, let me open my wish list here. Yum, yum, yum. There was an error. What? Oh, it's this game called The Midnight Walk. I want to play The Midnight Walk on stream. That sounds fun. And maybe a couple spooky games. I think some spooky games during Halloween time will be fun. It'll be great. I am looking forward to Witchbrook. I am. I'm excited. I also think Whisper of the House would be fun too. Like somewhere in the middle. October is such an interesting month too because TwitchCon is happening during October. And also... yeah, just a lot. A lot's going on. Are you streaming tomorrow? Oh yes, I would like to stream tomorrow. If I don't get like, I don't know, destroyed or something. My sleep schedule needs to be fixed. I want to go to the gym. I've seen the difference. I'm deflating. Oh my god. I'm deflating and my energy levels are deflating and I don't feel like physically like as mobile. I want to be able to stretch and like move around and like feel active and run. You know? I'm just a noodle. Ask Ellum and John. I will. Ellum used to be a physical trainer too, so he knows all the good workouts. And he knows like how to do them correctly. I hate going to the gym and not knowing what to do. It sucks. Alright. I think I'm going to go have a snack and then go watch the movie eventually. Oh, hello, John. I'm ending now. Also, you're literally live, aren't you? Yeah, I'm ending. So I'm gonna probably... oh, I'm gonna send you guys to Myung. It should be good. The laugh a lot. Thanks for the 29 months. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out. I thought I would play games today, but instead I had a really good time just like yapping with you guys for a couple hours. I always forget that I'm just capable of doing such a thing. I did just yap for so long. Much of which I've yapped about before, but I'm always just so thankful that I get to spend time with people and we can yap amongst each other. It's always such a good time. So thank you. Thank you for spending time with me. I enjoyed spending time with you. I hope that doesn't sound too parasocial. I just have a good time streaming Smile. It was fun. I loved it. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably do some Cobblemon and also some Discounty if Cobblemon isn't too enticing and fun and exciting. Alright guys, have a fun time at Myung's. I'll let you know what I think of the movie tomorrow. Goodbye. I'll see you around.